June is Men's Health Month, so in that vein this week, I caught up with a high school varsity coach from Burnet. Mike Cavender was able to put his personal pride aside to catch a life-threatening illness in the nick of time.
Diet and exercise.
Oh, those are two very difficult. Yeah, those are two very difficult things.
Like a lot of active guys, 50-year-old Mike Cavender has spent much of his life feeling invincible. He still coaches high school varsity basketball and track teams with the Burnet ISD.
I've never broke a bone in my body. Very sick, never been in the hospital.
So when a routine test found early-stage cancer in his prostate gland a couple years ago, when Mike was just 48, he was humbled.
It was shocking. It was life-altering. I mean, I couldn't even begin to imagine. It took a long time for that fact to sink in.
So you're a guy, you're in your mid-40s. Obviously, no one wants to get a diagnosis of cancer or something equally serious. But what is surprising doctors even today is the small number of men who are willing to hop up on an exam room table like this because they're simply embarrassed.
But in the back of your mind, men know that, well, when I'm 50, I have to have a rectal exam, or I should get a rectal exam, I should get blood tests done, and so they're very apprehensive in general.
And confusing already timid male patients are recommendations like a recent one from a government-funded panel. It suggested younger men simply forego the prostate screening or PSA test. The thinking is it can lead to overtreatment and serious side effects. But for most urologists, any early warning a tentative male patient can get is a gift.
Sometimes it happens a little bit earlier that can signify something else is wrong.
In Central Texas, in 2012, an estimated 1,769 new cases of prostate cancer will be diagnosed. Of those, 201 men will die from the disease.
You know, with everything we've done, I zapped my energy levels, so.
After surgery, months of radiation and hormone treatments, Mike is now cancer-free. He still gets blood tests every 90 days to make sure he stays that way. But this man's man says he's no longer so shy when it comes to keeping well.
I really believe if I'd have waited 2 years between 48 and 50, I would not have the options.
And options are what urologists say can mean the difference between successful treatment and early death. To learn more, we have a link on this story on KXAN.com to the nonprofit Texas Prostate Cancer Coalition.